Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this steady rest. Okay, as we can see here, we're sitting on zero corner. Everything's zeroed. All that boring stuff's been done. I got the clamps down. I got clearance. So let's see what it will do. So now the CNC is done, and let's just take a look. Well, I'll tell you, that downcut, quarter-inch downcut bit, there's absolutely no sanding necessary around on any of these cuts. Let's move over now for a bird's eye view. Absolutely tickled to death, and that was a 36 by 36 inch board. And we'll take a look at the stack of pieces and then I'll show it to you. This is not a how to put together a thing. This is more of a CNC cut. And I'm going to show you the pieces, how they looked after they're finished and ready to go. And we'll do some of the assembly and get it on the lathe and mount it and take a look at it that way. So we'll be right back. Okay, here we have steady rest that cut out completely on the CNC machine. But anyway, it come out real well. What I did was pre-assemble, make sure everything fit all right. It's split. I'm going to add some knobs on here, the quick release. I can fold it up and it'll be mounted right on the carriage of the lathe. What I'm going to do, I'm going to disassemble and going to paint it. And then we'll come back and we'll take a look at it again. I know I'm going to look better inside this thing after it's painted. So be right back and show you what it looks like. Well, here we are again. I told you that I'd look better in this thing if it got it painted. So here I am. What do you think? Well, let's just talk about it a while. What I did was cut me some knobs on the CNC, of course. Got that all fixed up. Unscrew these and it'll open up, get around. I'm getting ready to set it up and show it in action. But first of all, I found this channel thing goes up through the way of the lathe, and it'll tighten right up on there. And I made up this other T-handle to go, or handle to go along with it. So let's go over to the lathe and see what it looks like. First, I'll remove this crank here. You see I already have a vise started here, and it's chucked up between centers. Now, if we had a solid ring here, we would have to loosen this tailstock. I have it running pretty true now, so if I'd have to take the tailstock back, slide that over it, but you don't have to do that if you have one that opens up, because it'll go right in there, like so, and then you close it up. And this one will work, and don't hit any of my apparatus up here. Now, wherever you want to, this here is in the way, so let's just slide it back. Slide this one back for right now, and let's move it on about right here. Now, here's the guide that I was talking about, and you just hold it right under the bottom there, up between the, let's see here, I think that's got it. It's going pretty good. Now you get it on the point where you want it, so you can go down a taper or anything you want to do. I'm going to put it right there for this time. There you go. That's good and solid. Now we just put the back in there, and you tighten them up. We have a T-nut on the other side of that. And now that that's tight, you're very secure here now, and you can adjust these to where they just barely touch. I just painted this thing, and they don't slide as smooth. I'm going to put a little wax on these slides so they slide a little easier. And then we just make sure these are loosened and just slide them right up to touch and tighten back down. This one here, slide it up. Now, turn, and the wheel should turn, and that one don't, so we need to have it tightened a little. Now all the wheels are turning, and that's where we want it. Tighten everything up. Make sure it's just hand tight is enough. Now that goes around there good, and we start our lathe and watch what happens. There we go. And we can move this tailstock out now, and it'll remain steady for whatever you have to do. You can put a bore, you can start your bore or whatever. So that's about it. We can say that, or I can say that I have a steady rest. See you in the next video. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, good time to do it. See you later.